بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين وأفضل الصلاة وأتم التسليم على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. مرحبا بكم أعزائي الطلاب إلى درس من الدروس المصورة لمادة اللغة الإنجليزية للصف السادس الابتدائي. Module 2 Top Stars Students Book pages 20 and 21, Workbook page 16. Our objectives today are to talk about a past experience and to talk about actions happening at a specific point in time in the past. Vocabulary.
Module 2 Top Stars 1. Vocabulary. Nature. Poisonous. Make a shelter. Rucksack. Safe. Experience. Survive. Record.
We have some vocabulary which doesn't have a picture, as safe, experience, survive, and recognize. We will give some examples, some sentences to explain these words. Don't ride your bike in the street. It isn't safe. Safe, آمن. My trip to London was an amazing experience. Experience, تجربة. It's important to know how to survive in nature. Survive, تبقى على قيد الحياة. What kind of a plant is this? I don't recognize it. Recognize, يميز. Now open your student's book, please, page 20. How was Sammy's trip? Was he scared?
2. Read and answer. Who thinks camping isn't safe?
Last weekend, Sammy went camping. The children are talking about his camping trip.
How was your trip, Sammy?
It was a great experience. I liked sleeping in a tent.
Cool!
And my dad taught me how to survive in nature.
What did you learn to do?
I learned how to make a fire, how to make a shelter, and how to recognize poisonous plants.
Were you scared?
One night I was.
Why? What happened?
My dad and I were sitting in our tent. Suddenly, we heard a noise. Something was walking outside our tent.
Oh no!
I knew camping wasn't safe. Shh, listen.
My dad took a torch from his rucksack and slowly looked outside. That's when we saw it.
What? A bear?
A snake?
No, a raccoon. It was looking for food.
Student's book, please, page 21. Exercise number 3. Read again and answer the questions. Number 1. Where did Sammy go? Where did Sammy go? Yes, Sammy went camping with his dad. Number 2. Where did Sammy sleep? He slept in a tent. Number 3. What did Sammy's dad teach him to do? He taught him many things. He taught him how to survive in nature and how to make a fire, how to recognize the poisonous plants, and how to make a shelter. Number 4. What were Sammy and his dad doing when they heard a noise? They were sitting in their tent. What was the raccoon looking for? It was looking for food. Exercise number B. Listen to the sentences and guess what the words mean. Circle A, B, or C. Listen, please.
B. Listen to the sentences and guess what the words mean. Circle A, B, or C. 1.
They were walking through the rainforest. It was wet and cold under the tall trees.
2.
Bruce and Derek were exhausted, so they decided to stop digging and relax.
'The past progressive. We use the past progressive for an action that was happened at a specific point in time in the past. نستخدم الماضي المستمر مع الأفعال التي حدثت في فترة محددة في الماضي. We use the past progressive and the past simple in the same sentence when one action interrupted another in the past. أيضا نستخدم الماضي المستمر والماضي البسيط في جملة واحدة عندما تكون الحدث قطعه حدث آخر في الماضي. Also, we use the past progressive for the longer actions. نستخدم الماضي المستمر مع الأفعال الطويلة التي تأخذ فترة طويلة من الزمن. And the past simple والمضارع الماضي المستمر مع الأفعال التي تأخذ فترة قصيرة من الزمن. For the shorter actions. We use when before the shorter action. نستخدم when قبل الفعل الذي يأخذ فترة قصيرة. بينما نستخدم while في بداية الجملة عندما يأخذ الفعل فترة طويلة. مثال على ذلك. عزيزي الطالب, look at these examples. انظر إلى هذه الأمثلة. I was walking in the street. كنت ماشيا في الشارع عندما شاهدت حادثا. When I saw an accident. Was walking فعل حدث يأخذ فترة زمنية طويلة. كنت ماشيا مستمر في المشي. استخدمنا past progressive. بينما بعد when I saw an accident شاهدت حادثا استخدمنا ماضي بسيط. أي أن الفعل جاء فعل ماضي قطع الفعل الأول. المشي was walking قطعه رؤية الحادث. مثال آخر نستخدم while في بداية الجملة قبل الفعل الذي يأخذ فترة زمنية طويلة. While I was walking بينما كنت أمشي في الشارع in the street I saw شاهدت an accident حادث. Was walking past progressive بينما saw past simple ماضي بسيط. يتكون زمن الماضي المستمر من verb to be plus verb plus ing. يتكون من فعل البي اللي هو بالماضي was أو were زائد الفعل زائد ing. نستخدم مع I he she it was. I was or he was or she was or it was plus verb plus ing. Example I was doing my homework. بينما مع اليو والوي والذي نستخدم were بدل was. We were plus verb plus ing. We were playing football in the street. Now open your workbook please. Page 16. Exercise number 1. Read and complete. We have to complete these sentences. We use these words. Nature, recognize, safe, poisonous, rucksack, experience, survive, and make a shelter. Number 1. On our school trip to the zoo, we saw many snakes. What? Poisonous, yes, poisonous snakes from all over the world. John doesn't like camping because he had a bad experience once. Number 3, during science, we learned how to recognize different plants. During our holiday in the mountains, we learned how to make a shelter because it was raining. Number 5, my is really heavy. My rucksack is very heavy. Can you help me carry it? Number 6, Mr. Green loves taking walks in nature. We learned how to survive in nature on our camping trip. Number 8, the last one, it isn't safe to go camping alone. Exercise number 2, look and write what they were or weren't doing. We have an example. عندي مثال محلول. Mark sleep at home. Sleep outside in a tent. Mark wasn't sleeping at home. He was sleeping outside in a tent. Now, number 2. Philip and his dad make a fire, make a shelter. Philip and his dad weren't making a fire, they were making a shelter. John drive to the shopping center, drive the sports center. John wasn't driving to the shopping center, he was driving to the sport center. Do number 4 alone. Exercise number 3. Listen and number the picture. Listen, please.
Workbook, Module 2. Top stars. 3. Listen and number the pictures. 1.
Hi, Eva. Where were you yesterday? I was calling you, but you weren't at home. Oh, hello, Janet. I'm sorry. I was out all day yesterday. I was at the shopping centre with Diane and Lily all morning. How about in the afternoon? Were you out with your sister? Actually, yes. My parents were with us too. We went for a walk in the forest. It was a beautiful day. I love walking in nature. And what about in the evening? Well, my sister was hungry, so we went with our parents to the new restaurant on Mill Street.
Sounds like you had a fun day.
Yes, it was great.
2.
Hi, Todd. How was your camping trip?
It was an amazing experience.
Really? What did you do?
Well, on Saturday morning, when we arrived, my dad and I put up the tent. It was hard, but Dad knew what he was doing, so we finished in no time.
Did you learn how to make a shelter too?
No, but we went fishing in the afternoon. We were fishing for hours and caught a big fish.
Did you eat the fish?
Yes, we made a fire in the evening and cooked the fish. It was delicious. I can't wait to go camping again.
Sounds fun. Can I come too next time?
Sure.